Hello everyone for the next video. So in this, we were playing the Glacial Cascade Miner yesterday. So you saw in the video up to Act 5, or to maps, I believe. So pretty much, I did some maps with that character today. Oh no, I used up to Act 5 actually. Maps was today. Or something like that. Whatever I did, I can't remember. So we got to maps. I did some maps with the character. The character Azaro got one. I one faced Azaro with that build with Carcass Jack and everything. It was 250% AOE pretty much with the class with the mines, and 23 of them going off was pretty funny. The whole screen was full, and then Azaro pretty much during the labs he come up and he just instant faced. So the only thing was with that, I believe that glacial miners can get through the game very easily. I personally just did not like the playstyle. I did maps with them. I just did not like throwing things and hitting the button all the time. So what I ended up doing is I did reroll again. This is now the 5th or 6th character of this league I'm playing now. So pretty much I asked I just wanted my channel to ask them which build I should play because I was either gonna switch to VD Spellslinger, go back to Freezing Pulse Totem since they fixed the Soul Mantle and I already had a perfect roll 5-link one on my stash that I picked up yesterday for 17 chaos, and then or I was gonna play Blade Vortex Poison since I saw the build did complete everything in the game on a 2 exalt budget, or 2.5 exalt budget now. So pretty much, I asked my chat said go with Vortex since they said it was really strong. So we ended up re-rolling to, always does this, to playing a Poison Vortex, Blade Vortex. So we're only level 34 right now. I was taking him very slow. We got to so right now, I'm only in Act 4, but we got here really quick once we started getting the character going. So we are a little bit behind just because I spent a lot of time getting gear. So I should be all set now with gear. So once we get up to level, because pretty much right now I'm using all leveling gear. Like I picked up a taming today for resistance. I had these already. Like I already picked up a second one of these, which I should have had a long time ago. I just didn't realize it. Picked up the Paranga Signet for the 2% XP just to speed up faster. And pretty much everything else is still like crappy gear. It's pretty much right now I'm just doing Lesser Poison, Valblade Vortex, Void Manipulation, Unbound Elements, Added Cold, and Deadly Alignments. Pretty much these two are just placeholders. The Added Cold and Lesser Poison just at least have something on here. The Added Cold will be the first thing to get rid of, and then Lesser Poison will be after, just for the poison resist stuff. So the build is extremely strong based on what I've seen. Plague Bearer is stupid. I was too lazy to get all 20 quality gems, so I ended up just, since at the time when I was building this, I only had about 10 chaos left because I was still waiting to sell my gear for my Glacial Cascade stuff. So I just picked up a 20 quality Blade Vortex, and everything else was just level 1s. Like Empower, there's an Enlighten in here somewhere. Yeah, Enhance, I mean. So a lot of the stuff we picked, like this was 50 chaos that we spent, so this was a big chunk of the chaos that I had. 5 chaos. The gems I just bought sort of super cheap. So pretty much all my we spent a lot of time. I did sell pretty much everything. That's why we had over 200 chaos by the time we had everything sold off. Because the only thing left I have from that character is somewhere in here. Is just the amulet, the gloves, the boots, and the belt. That's all I have left. Everything else is sold off, or I threw it in a garbage stash because it was all crappy gems. So pretty much I have, so where are you at? Blade Vortex here. So I have 2 of the 6 flasks or 5 flasks already. I have all the gems sitting here. I took this one from my other character. These ones I'm waiting just so I can put them on, start leveling them. Once I get to level 38, when I can put Unleash on and Vital Toxins, the build should be much faster. That's what the 2 placeholders right here are. It's the reason why it's a little bit slow right now. Because with Blade Vortex, with Sinner having to go like this, and it's slowly going up, and once you let go, it drops very quickly. So that's why right now we need to get the unleash, because this will help a lot, not going down so much. And then also we're trying to right now push the tree to get these right here for skill factor duration, so to keep the duration of Blade Vortex up. So pretty much all it really was is you're playing Assassin. You know, you get your 2 poison ones right here. Get your Mistwalker for your elusive. And then you get your stuff for your crit strikes can't be reflected, your movement speed. That's pretty much the end of, I mean, it's pretty much just scale this way. Life, damage, poison, more life. It's pretty much MBX's build that he did on his league start. It's pretty much the exact copy of the build. We might change up a little bit, but this later in the game. Right now, we're just trying to copy it. We're going to rush a Witch Battery eventually once we get our a little bit later. We don't need it right now. We're not high enough level. We got this for crit strikes or switching crits to with poison and stuff. So we're just going to push this way, get this. Then we're going to jump back over here this way and start pushing down. Like get our acrobatics, get stuff down here. We need, I think he does, I think it was something like this, I think. Yeah, Wild Dance. And then eventually if we have Chaos, we might get the Leap Jewel, I think that's called Leap Jewel, we'll put right here to get the card, this one and this one for 2 points. So we can scale off these 3 points instead of getting these later. And then pretty much we're going to scale down here. We'll get the Thread of Hope right here to get like the very big one to get like this way around like the Heart of Oak and something over here. I forget which one. I think it's this one, Poison Fangs. Yeah, for more poison and something else I think it's. So we'll end up doing something like that just to get more poison. Scale this way for how max life. A lot of max life we're going to have on this character. Like poison damage, more life. So we're going to do a lot of poison, a lot of life. That's all it's going to be. Because we rely on our Herald of Agony to help us give us more percentage to poison. We have our Malevolence to get more skill effect duration. Flesh and Stone to help blind. So it does help out a lot. And pretty much right when we get to the higher levels, like all the gear I have on here is really cheap except for the Cold Iron and the Carcass Jack. But everything else is, each piece of gear here is under 10 chaos each piece. Range from 1 to 10. Like this one is just life, resistance, and evasion. This is what I found from my old characters. It's just life, resistance, and mana. Like the ring, it's intelligence, life, mana, and regeneration mana rate. This one is just resistance, chaos resistance, life, mana. And the belt is just strength, because we do need strength this build. So I had to get something with strength in it. So I got the belt. And it's just triple res, and I can craft more mana on it or anything else. Carcass Jack is Carcass Jack. This was a Carcass Jack I got pretty good roll on it for about, I think, 17 chaos or 20 chaos early, a couple days ago. And then I tried to 6-link it and 250 fusings. And in 200 fusings, best we got was 5 links, so I just kept it. We might tomorrow. Like, and I'll go this route. We got the Butcher Knife. This was 3 chaos for a pretty good roll. Very cheap. You need this one to start proccing your explosions, your poison explosion. So this is pretty much for mapping. And then we have a Cold Iron points, give us +3 level to our Blade Vortex. Well, I'm going to end up buying a second one of these. These are about 50 chaos right now. You want 2 of these for Conquerors and Cyrus. So whenever we fight Conqueror Cyrus, we're going to switch this into a second one of these. If we're not mapping, pretty much. That's all it really is. So pretty much tomorrow, like I got this 5. We'll use a 5 link for now. I don't know between these ones. I think are gonna be the more. I'm not sure exactly which ones I'm gonna get rid of between the green one, which one I'm gonna leave out. Probably one of the ones that don't do as much poison, maybe. But we'll figure it out more tomorrow. I'm not really worried about it right now. Like, we'll figure it out tomorrow. I'm not gonna look at it late. It's very late right now. Like we have this one. I should have put this on now. I've been real lazy. But to get more poison, yeah, more poison effect and damage. We're gonna use this when we get up a higher level, just to get more bleed, to remove bleed, since bleeding's our biggest problem always. Like all these are complete garbage. completely. Like, this is a level 1 flask, level 18, 30. It's really shitty. And pretty much, we're going to try with the really crappy gear and early on. I think tomorrow I'm going to look at boots and gloves again. Or I might just end up using these ones for now. If I get lazy, I'll just use these two. Just to have something, because this is just life, resistance, and spell damage. And this one is life, movement speed, and resistance. And I don't know if suffix. You can't craft on it. That's the reason I want to get rid of it and choose something else, which does suck. But at least still have something just in case if I do need something to get by in time, because these are garbage. And I can't do anything until the level 50s anyway, so I still have another 20 levels to go. So once we get a second one of these, we figure out what we're going to do with these two. That should be about 70 chaos maybe at the most, because this is 50, say 60 to 70 chaos at the most to finish these 3 pieces off. And then with all the chaos left, if I decide to keep this helmet too, I probably will just for now. I'll probably end up, I want to fix my flask first. Cinderella flask we might get, or I might just say forget it for now, and just try to six link this with all of this left. So I'll make another 100 probably. We'll probably try to get by. We'll buy another 250 chaos to try to throw 300 more fusing into it, which will be about 550 fusing. Because if we do want to get this 6 link, because can never find this. Because right now 6 links of this are about almost 5 exalts right now. So if we can, so we spent maybe about 1.2 exalts already trying to link this. And then we bought it, so like 1.5 exalts, I would say maybe 1.34 we spent on this already, trying to link it. So hopefully we do link this pretty well. So once we get this linked, everything we get at that point is just going to be, it's pretty much just me, us just holding on to it. Once we get the, I do want to get a jewel with like life, crit, and the chaos damage over time. But right now they're going for 80 chaos, so I'm going to wait until they drop to at the 20 mark, then I'll buy one. 30 chaos at the most. And then we need to get intuitive leap. Those are about 60 chaos right now, so I'm waiting for them to drop even more. Because I know those do go down every day. So once we get those two, so the 2 jewels, maybe we'll get the leap one. 6 link this. We pretty much will be, and get another one of these. We'll be at a good state. Because we should be able to push maps tomorrow. I think this character pretty well. So build up some currency, we can start going. Like I still have all the chaos recipe stuff in here. Eventually we'll stop doing this. Once I get into yellow maps, I won't be doing these the chaos recipe anymore. It's just something to help out right now with the struggle I'm having with the chaos, since we haven't found any exalts yet. So we're still working on hoping to get an exalt. So that's pretty much the update build from yesterday with us re-rolling again. But this should be finally the last re-roll, I hope. Since I do know this build can do everything. I have to get used to playing Blade Vortex again, since it's been a long time since I played it, just because of doing this all the time. It's just more of see how long they last is gonna be the biggest thing. Because once they last long enough, it'll be easier. It's just you do rely a lot on Plague Bear with this character for now. But once you get this like into my totem setup, it'll be a lot easier. This is right now it's like being a totem just because I'm stuck. I'm gonna wait until I get to level 68. Yeah, 68 before I start doing my totems. It's just because they're level 18, I don't really want to restart them with how high level they are. Yeah, so that's pretty much 16. Yeah, so we'll probably 20 quality this up, since I do have the bubbles sitting here, since bubbles been dropping a lot this league already. I do have some more flasks I can sell to get some more bubbles if needed. But that's pretty much the end of the video. There's not a whole lot to talk about yet, so I'm only in Act 4. But I just want to give an update to everyone about why we switched from Miner, what I thought about Miner. I mean, I will say if you do like playing the mining builds, the trap builds, the Miner one is very strong. You can probably play it also with Ball Lightning, Arc, anything really. It's just the Glacial Cascade one is strong. I just personally did not like the playstyle. I'd rather play Totems over that. Because Totems, it's just right click, bunch, get your damage boost up and walk around. Instead of me sitting there, right click, hit another button. Right click, hit another button. I just did not like the playstyle that much. And it's just a mess. So this should, I think, get through pretty far. So I'm gonna do this build for now, and I'll be on in about, by the time you're seeing this video, by the time this video comes out, we'll be getting on, probably, or we will be on. Because I'll schedule this video a little bit earlier than I usually do, because usually I do noon. But I know tomorrow I'll be on earlier, so I'll probably put this video out around 8 in the morning. So it goes out well before I should be on around 9, 10 o'clock, like 2 hours after, hopefully, this video goes out. So then if anyone wants to stop by my Twitch and come see if the play, ask questions about it, if you played this build, you know stuff, please let me know too. Since I haven't really played Blade Vortex in a long time. And Poison Blade Vortex I played once, and I don't remember much of it. It was at the end of one of the leagues, I think 2 or 3 leagues ago. So right now we're just seeing how this build's going to go. So once we build up a lot of currency with this build, we'll probably switch over to one of the other 2 builds. I want to play the VD build or go play Totems with the Zuri's Reflection. So we'll see how it goes from here. Because right now we're just playing with the right now we're just playing around with sets. We're just doing the Ordian set right now. We might go back to the Nightfall set. I'm just playing with this because I haven't played this one in a while. But we're just playing around with stuff right now. Having fun. Pretty much doing whatever, pretty much. If you do like, hit the subscribe button. I try to post videos every day. It's just some days a little bit harder than others. So if there's no video one day, usually the next day we'll have a video. A lot of it just depends on work schedules, really. Or what we do in game. Because if anyone has any ideas also what kind of videos they want to see, please put in the description below. If there's gambles you want to see, let me know. I have a lot of currency and standard to play with. If anything you want to think of, please put in the comment section. I do reply to all comments. If you have any questions, let me know, and hope to see everyone on the next video. Thank you for stopping by.